on this project, we're going to use alcohol inks, which I know several of you have asked me to show you again how to use them. So this is the card we're going to make. I have cut the tree, it's a paper tray, tree die, Christmas tree die, out of glossy paper. You can see it has a nice shine to it. And I'm going to use my tool, and I'm going to use lettuce and stone washed. I didn't have an evergreen color, so I made it myself, and then the pearls, just a little bit. And there's a ball in there, so you need to make sure you shake that one up really good to get the pearlized look. So here we go. This might be a long card, so I'm just gonna squirt some in there. And you want to use the felt, not the foam, on your tool. And when you have the mixatives, the pearls, the silvers, and the golds, you don't need as much. And I tend to dab it first to kind of get it going. And I'm just going to blotch it on and let the colors run together the way they want to. I'm just going to cover all the surface. And the more I stamp, the more texture I get. And that's it. That's all I do to this tree. And it dries pretty fast, so I'm just going to scoot him out of the way. You have blender solution, you have to use it, but I have a bunch of these alcohol pad things from when Dwayne was sick, so I'm going to use these up. Clean off my surface really good. Set that aside to dry. Dry my space. So I'm done with those. The next round is just to make the background. So I have my card and I have my pieces. I'm just going to tape them together while that's all the way drying. And yes, I know I have that hanging over. I'm going to have a lot hanging over. So and on the last piece, I just punched a small scallop. Let's see if I can do it upside down. I know that Rhonda is afraid of the punches, but you shouldn't be. I can do it upside down. You can do it the correct way. One piece is bigger than the other piece, obviously, but that's okay because I have a little bit more space down here. So I'll tuck him down at the bottom. And see where I messed up? Oh my, I did not punch that correctly. So I'm just going to shift it down cut that part off. Trim it a little bit so it don't look too. Now this is going to be tricky because it's not very long. I don't want it to be a problem in between. So I'm just taking my fingernail and knocking it down. Folding it back. And then flipping the tape down on the back side. Because it was really narrow. I'll just trim all that off. Miss Grace is not happy right now. She's tired and she doesn't know it. I'm sorry. So then, I'm just going to pop up on the tree. Put it in position. The little sentiment is on another piece of die cut. You could use a punch or whatever, but this is what I happen to have. Most of these little things like that I already have pre-cut. I don't even have to cut them because if I have extra paper when I'm cutting something, I'm using the Simply Chartreuse paper tray ink. I'm kind of going off center with my sentiment, so that I have room for the snowflake, which I punch out of the same background paper. And I had a little tiny piece of pop-up left when I did the other snowflake, so I reserved it to put it on this one. Normally I would put the little tab on without the snowflake, because the snowflake now creates a bulge. That's right, I said it. Now, for the final touch, I have liquid pearls. This stuff's awesome. It's just like stickles, but it's little pearls. I'm going to put just a little dollop in the center of the snowflake, and then I'm going to go on the Christmas tree at an angle each row. Just a little dot will do. And sometimes it forms a peak. Don't worry about the peak, it'll go down. And there it is. So, I hope you try the alcohol ink. I hope you try the liquid pearls. It's cool stuff. Thanks.